Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Stephanie Yoga Mama. My name is Stephanie and today we are going to be doing a stretch it out flow for when you wake up and you're feeling a little sore. So let's get started. We're going to start today in a child's pose. So come with your knees about the distance of the mat, nice and wide, sitting on your heels. Hands out in front. If you'd like to tent them, you can for a little bit more of a stretch. And bring your head down to the mat. Take a few deep breaths here, noticing your natural flow of your breath. Roll your forehead from side to side. And just appreciate this time that you have for yourself right now. When you're ready, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to come to a tabletop position. Knees directly underneath your hips. And your elbow creases shining forward. Spread your fingertips, nice neutral spine here. And on your inhale, lift your chest, lift your tailbone. Cow pose. And on your exhale, moving from your tailbone, begin to look down towards your navel, arching your spine. Nice cat pose here. And on your inhale, look up. And on your exhale, round your spine. One more just like that. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. And if you'd like here, you can kind of just go, bring your hips around in a circle, kind of stretching through those hips. Doesn't have to look any certain way, just find what feels good for your body this morning. And if you want one way, you can bring your hips the other way. Stretching it out. Awesome. All right, come back to a neutral spine here. Bring your hands just a couple inches in front of you. And come to a plank pose just to check alignment. And then lift your hips up and back for a nice downward facing dog. First downward dog of the morning, most likely. So give yourself some grace here. Your heels might not come down to the floor. You can actually bend into your knees and try to bring your chest to the upper thighs. Awesome. And your next inhale, bring your right leg up high. You can bend into that knee. We're going to come into a pigeon pose. So you're going to bring your right knee to your right wrist. And your foot's going to come across. Your shin essentially is going to come across. And you can bring that foot in a little bit. You can also put a block underneath your hip or a blanket, something to kind of keep it up. This might be enough here, but if you'd like, you can come down onto your forearms for a deeper stretch. You might feel you have a lot of tightness in the hips. Stretching out your hips in the morning is such a great way to release any tension you might have. Send a lot of breath into that right hip. And on your exhale, you can tuck that back toe and come back into a downward facing dog. If you'd like, you can flow here. If not, you would stay in downward facing dog. For our first flow, let's just come to a plank pose. Engage your core, squeeze your thighs together, and lower all the way down to the belly. Let exhale. Inhale, lift your chest. Cobra pose, and exhale, lower down. On your inhale, you can come back up to plank or tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up high and bend into that knee. Nice hip opener here. And let's do pigeon on the other side. So you're gonna bring your left knee to your left wrist. You can bring your shin straight across, or you can pull that foot in. So it's not quite such a deep stretch. This is a very difficult pose, especially in the morning. So like I said, you can put a block under here or a blanket. If it feels good, you can come all the way down. Feel a little bit of a deeper stretch in that left hip. Breathe into that left hip. Feel all that tension just melt away. One more breath here. And on your exhale, we're going to come back into a downward facing dog. So tuck that toe, bring your left leg back. If you did a flow on the other side and you'd like to do it again on this side, you may. You're going to come into plank. This time, if you'd like to try, you can shift forward into a chaturanga. Exhale, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. On your inhale, start to walk your feet to meet your hands and come to a seated position. It's going to face forward. You could stay facing the way you were. Bring your feet together, knees out wide. If you'd like some more space, you can bring your feet out a little bit further. You can also put blocks underneath your knees, or even sit on a block to just create a little bit more space. Have the hips be a little bit higher than the knees. Breathe here. On your exhale, if you'd like, bending at your hips, you can start to lean forward. Again, feel that nice deep stretch in the hips. And your inhale, come back up. Cross your legs here. Sitting out nice and small, lengthen through your spine. Reach your arms up on the inhale. On your exhale, you're going to bring your left hand to your right knee and twist. Twisting from your core muscles and looking over your right shoulder. It's raining here today, so I'm looking out over the rain. Inhale back up. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Gaze over your left shoulder. If you're doing the opposite side, it really doesn't matter. Just appreciate again this time for yourself, this quietness. My kids are still sleeping, so really enjoying this quiet time. Inhale your arms back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe here. Let's take a side bend too. So let's put our right hand down. Lift your left arm up. Nice side bend stretch. Feel it right here on this left side. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, reach over to the right. hands to heart center once again. And bow your head forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. I hope you're feeling a little bit lighter, a little bit looser, maybe your hips aren't quite so tight, and you're feeling ready to take on the day. Have a great day.